These are 10 tools from Lowe's that a lot of people, myself included until recently, know nothing about, but they are hidden gems. If you're looking for some really quality tools for woodworking or just DIY projects, these are some ones that you need to know about. Hey, really quickly, just want to let you know that if you're interested in learning more about any of these tools, or maybe you even want to buy one of them, the links are all down in the description or in the pinned comment for this video. If you want to check something out that's mentioned in this video, that's where to find it. All right, let's get started because these tools, they're awesome. First up on the list, we have Toughbuilt StackTech. Now, I recently did a whole deep dive video on this. If you want to check that out, I'll link it down in the description. But this is a modular storage tool system, very similar to like Milwaukee Packout or Ryobi Link. This is the 3-drawer toolbox. I also have the rolling toolbox that this mounts right on top of. Both of these are pretty incredible systems. Let me give you a few reasons why. Like Milwaukee Packouts, this is giving you tons of different storage options. Each one of these drawers has about between 7 and 9 different separators. And of course, you can kind of customize these to fit your exact need. You also have the ability to add some attachments to the corner rails of the StackTech system. I think that's pretty stinking awesome. Things like little magnetic trays, spots to put like, rolls of paper towels, things like that. There's tons of different accessories that you can check out for the StackTech system. You can really build out a system that fits your exact needs. What really excites me about the StackTech system, and I just want you to know, I'm serious when I say this, I truly think that it is a better built product than Milwaukee Packouts. If you've watched any of my videos on the channel, you know I'm a Milwaukee fanboy, especially when it comes to Packout. I've said for as long as I've made videos on YouTube, they are the best modular storage system that I've used. I think StackTech just surpassed Milwaukee Packout, and it's not by a lot, it's by a little bit. But there's small things like some metal reinforcements on some of these toolboxes that Milwaukee doesn't have. Just the whole feel and like the toughness of these boxes is, in my opinion, a little bit higher level than Milwaukee Packout. And really the thing that sells it for me is this lock-unlock system right here. I just think is the most intuitive, user-friendly way to stack and unstack all of your toolboxes. So for those reasons, I love this system. If you've been thinking about maybe it's time for me to invest in modular storage systems to make sure I keep my job site or my workshop organized, you've got to at least check out StackTech. Now you might decide that it's not worth the money because this comes in at a higher price point. If you want something that's like a little bit cheaper, I would look towards maybe Ryobi Link, which you can't get that at Lowe's. Yeah, you go to Home Depot for that. But I do think for someone on a budget, it actually is really, really solid. But if you're looking for quality, StackTech cannot be beat, in my opinion. Number 2 on the list, we have pocket hole 90-degree clamps. Now, if you ever used pocket hole joinery and you're going to line up 2 boards at a right angle, you probably know that one of the frustrating things is trying to keep those boards perfectly in line as you drive the screw. And if there's no one there to help hold things into place, it can be really tricky to make sure you get an exact 90-degree angle, at least until you pick up these 90-degree clamps. The way these work is pretty simple. On one side of the clamp, you have this rod. This gets inserted into the pocket hole, and then you can just clamp this down, and it holds the workpiece at a perfect 90 degrees. If you need to adjust the jaw width, you can do that right down here. It's a pretty basic clamp. Now, you might be saying, doesn't Craig make some pocket hole clamps like this? Yes, they do, and Lowe's carries those. If you want to check those out, I'll link them down in the description. However, this Win clamp comes in less than half the price of the Craig clamps, and honestly, in my opinion, a clamp's a clamp. This is a metal build with hard rubber handles. I've been using these for a couple of years in my shop now, and they work fantastic. So if you're looking for clamps and you're looking for kind of a better price point, I would check out the Win. I really don't think you can go wrong with them. If you're looking for a really solid drill driver combo, then in my opinion, one of the best options on the market that I never see anyone, at least on YouTube, talk about is Metabo HPT. Now, quick, just like backstory on this brand. If you've heard of the brand Hitachi, but maybe you haven't seen it in a while. It's because Metabo purchased that brand. So if you ever see a tool that says Metabo HPT, that's essentially the old Hitachi brand that's now under the flagship brand of Metabo. And if I'm saying any of those brands incorrectly, just let me know down in the comments. I'm doing my best. Anyways, this is a drill driver set. You can pick this up from Lowe's. A lot of times they run a sale or a good deal on this set, but this, in my opinion, is some of the best, most comfortable drill and impact drivers that I've used for the price point. Both of these tools have brushless motors, which means you're going to get extended battery life. The tool is going to last longer. It's going to deliver more power. I also just love the overall feel of these tools. They're pretty lightweight. They're very comfortable in the hands, but they're still very powerful. This impact driver in particular, I mean, it's built decks. I've done dozens of projects around the house with it, assembled outdoor furniture with it. It's a beast, continues to perform very, very well. So if you're not tied down to a specific platform like the Milwaukee platform or the DeWalt battery platform, and you're just looking for a drill driver, this is one of the best quality for price values in my opinion. Tool number 4 is a Bosch laser level. Now the laser that I have, it's a green laser, it's a 60-foot level range, and it is a self-leveling laser level. Whether you buy this laser level or some other one, I want you to make sure that you look to see if your laser level that you're looking at is self-leveling. What this means is when I put this level on a surface and then shoot the laser out towards my project, whatever I'm getting ready to install on the wall, this will self-level itself. So even if you don't have it perfectly level, if it's at an offset, that's okay as long as you're within about 4 degrees left or right. This is a super handy tool whether you're hanging just like a picture frame around the house. I originally bought this level when I was installing the backsplash in our kitchen. I wanted to make sure that all of my grout lines were perfectly lined up and it didn't look like this. So I would just shoot my laser level line, make sure that each tile lined up inside that green laser line, and honestly I think I did a pretty good job with the backsplash if you ask me, for someone who's never done a backsplash before. But I've used it for tons of things. I've used it for hanging shiplap. I've used it for hanging floating shelves. If you hang anything in a wall or in a ceiling, I would recommend investing in a laser level. They're really not that expensive, and this one's really cool because it's rechargeable with a USB-C cord in the back, so you're not even having to invest in batteries or a battery platform. It's a pretty sick tool. Not a lot of people know about it, and that's why I'm putting it in this video. Number 5, we have the Win track saw. Now, right off the bat, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that this is not my favorite track saw that I've ever used, and I'm not here to tell you that this is the best track saw on the market. I personally think the best track saw on the market is the Milwaukee M18 track saw. I've done a full video breakdown on that track saw, as well as this one, so you can check those out down in the description. However, if you're wanting a budget track saw or an entry-level track saw, this is a great, great tool. A lot of times when I make posts about track saws, one of the main pieces of feedback I see people say is a track saw is just like a $600 circular saw. And I get what they're saying. I think probably a lot of those people have never used a track saw, the people who are saying that, because really once you use one, you realize if you do like breaking down of plywood a lot, or you break down large slabs, if you do like live edge furniture, they're actually very, very nice to have to make sure you're getting perfectly straight cuts. This is a 7¼ inch track saw. It's not battery powered, it's corded, which is kind of a plus. It's kind of, the cord's a little bit annoying, but you're not having to dive into a new battery platform. When I hooked this saw up to my Festool dust extractor, dust collection was actually pretty solid, not perfect, not as good as the Milwaukee, but it was pretty solid. Otherwise, you're getting basically a lot of the same features that most track saws have. You have a 48° to -1° bevel range. That's really great. You have a scribe mode if you just want to like put a very light pass through some material. There's some really cool features about this saw. If you want a deep dive, once again, just check out the full video I did on it. But it's a great hidden gem that's not very expensive, especially when it comes to track saws. Number 6 on the list is the Craftsman trim router. Now, I have a ton of trim routers in the shop. I've used a ton of trim routers. I will say that the Milwaukee M18 is my favorite trim router. I just think the power is really great. I love the ergonomics of the router. I've been using this for a really long time. It is a fantastic tool. However, This tool is coming in at almost double the price of the Craftsman trim router. If you don't use a trim router a lot, or you're just using it for really simple things like putting a roundover on a cutting board or small profiles on furniture, you don't need all the power necessarily of the Milwaukee platform. Or you might be on the Craftsman 20-volt battery platform already. This is a great tool to invest in if you already have Craftsman batteries. A couple of things about this router that are super, super cool. First, it is variable speed. Any router you purchase, even if it's not this Craftsman router, please, please, please make sure you get a variable speed router. General rule of thumb is the smaller the router bit is, the more you want to speed the bit up. And then the larger the router bit is, or the more material it's removing, you actually want to slow your router bit down. It's a little bit counterintuitive, but this will give you cleaner, more efficient cuts that don't overwork your router or your router bit. Now, this is a brushless motor in this router. So just like the Metabo drill and impact driver, more battery life, longer tool life, more runtime, all that kind of stuff. One other thing, or really two other things that I love about this router. First, I want you to listen to how quiet this router is. I'm not going to mess with the audio at all. Here's the loudness of this router on full speed. Really, really quiet. If I dial this thing down to like speed level 3, listen to this. It's really quiet. Now, I'm going to dial it back up to 7 because I want to show you one more thing about this router that I really like. Listen to how soft the start is and then how quick the bit shuts off. Listen to this. I love that as soon as you hit that toggle switch, that bit is stopping very, very quickly. Routers that have a long wind down time just kind of opens up the possibility for injuries. If let's say you flip this thing over, that bit's still spinning, and then maybe your hand gets close to a spinning bit. That can be really dangerous. So I like the fact that you have a brake on this router. This router is also going to come with a really nice trim guide, which is pretty awesome, nice little feature that Craftsman gives you. Now, at the time of recording this video, if you go on Lowe's.com, this router cost $119. However, I was watching out for some tool deals and I saw a Craftsman 20-volt battery pack that was selling for $99. I was able to purchase that 2-battery battery pack and get this router for free. What I'm trying to say is if you don't know what deals to look for, you're probably going to end up overpaying for tools, which is why I think you should subscribe to my tool deal email list. It's the first link down in the description. Once again, if I didn't know about all the different tool deals and didn't research them, I'd be paying $120 for this. Instead, I paid $100 for this, another battery and a charger, and got this for free. So if you want some awesome tool deals like that, sign up down in the description. I promise I won't spam you. I only send out tool deals about 3 to 4 times a week, mostly. Kind of depends on when the good deals are happening. So I won't spam you. It's totally free. And I'm not going to sell your information to like crazy people. It's just going to be me emailing you, like me personally. So if that interests you, check it out down in the description. Otherwise, check out this next tool. Okay, I just showed you a trim router. Let me show you the coolest plunge router I've ever used. Yes, it's the DeWalt 20-volt plunge router. This thing is a beast. Sorry, I get excited about it. Now, I will say it's kind of a recurring theme. I did a full video on this. I'm not going to go into all the details now. Just a couple things you need to know about this router. First, it's a cordless router, which is really nice just for the maneuverability. I would recommend using an XR battery with this router. XR, in the DeWalt world, it means extreme runtime, and they're just more powerful batteries that are going to give you longer battery life. Go figure. So I would recommend using it with at least like a 4 or 5 amp hour XR battery. Another thing about this router, dust collection is insane. DeWalt claims that you're getting 97% dust collection with this router. I was very skeptical about that. Typically, routers are pretty messy. If you work in an indoor shop, you pretty much know that. So I was pretty skeptical. However, I hooked it up to my Festool dust extractor and also used a couple of the different adapters that come with this router. And I think DeWalt is correct when they're saying that they're giving you 97% dust collection. There was no dust to be found. I looked everywhere, couldn't find a single speck of dust. So dust collection on this is insane. One more feature about this router that I've got to tell you about now is the anti-rotation feature. This is a powerful router. It's got a 2.25 horsepower motor. It basically means it's very powerful. If you're working on a material, working on a project, and let's say you were to all of a sudden lose control of the router or let go of one of the handles, when the router detects a sudden change in direction, it's going to throw a brake on the bit and automatically shut the router off. This is a feature almost like the saw stop saw blade brake. I mean, this is a crazy safety feature that makes me feel way more confident using this plunge router. It's got some awesome other features. If you want to hear more about it, check it out in the description, the full video. I kind of do a deep dive into this router, but I'm telling you, it's my go-to now. It is a beast. Tool number 9 is another DeWalt tool. It is the DeWalt XR impact driver. Now, this is one of the more powerful impact drivers that DeWalt makes. They have several of them. They have one that came out recently that is known to be extremely quiet for an impact driver. That interests me. I might be reviewing that on the channel later. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know down in the comments. Now, earlier I showed you the Metabo HPT drill and impact driver set, and I think that's a really good value. I think they're really solid tools. However, if you're like, you know what, I want the highest quality impact driver I can get, maybe you're a professional, you're going to be using this impact driver every single day, all day, then I would direct you more toward the DeWalt XR impact. Couple of things about this that's just really awesome. Once again, brushless motor, that's pretty standard. On this impact driver, you're getting 3 different driving modes, 1, 2, and 3. Also, another cool feature about this, you can turn the light on this impact driver on independently of the trigger. A lot of impact drivers, you gotta pull the trigger to turn the light on. With this one, you can turn it on and even leave it on for up to 20 minutes if you wanna use it almost like a flashlight. Might sound weird, but as someone who's used impact drivers underneath buildings and up in cabinets, that's actually a really nice feature. The light also gives you 2 different brightness settings, which is pretty nice as well. On the back of all these DeWalt batteries, another thing that's really nice is you do get a fuel gauge indicator. I love that it's on the battery and not on the impact driver. So that way, let's say you're away from your tool, you're up at the truck, and you pick up a battery, you can know right off the bat, hey, I've got a full charge, we're good to go. I think it's actually pretty crazy how so many of these modern tools like impact drivers and others, they're so small, so compact, yet they just seem to get more and more powerful. I've been testing tools for a long time, and it's pretty crazy to see that. This, in my opinion, is one of the most extreme versions of that. It's coming in at very lightweight, but it's the most powerful impact driver I've ever used. The last item on the Lowe's secret menu has actually been in this video the whole time. That's a Carhartt work t-shirt. Now, some of you might be like, that's not a tool, but you know what? I'm throwing it in this video because I didn't know that Lowe's carried Carhartt until a few weeks ago. And I started buying these shirts because they are awesome. They are super, super tough. They're super, super comfortable. And I think they look really, really nice. They have a nice little pocket right here. Sometimes I sneak my mic in this front pocket whenever you're not noticing so I can make sure to get really good audio. I just really love these shirts. They come in a lot of cool colors. And I'm just kind of a Carhartt guy. So who knew that Lowe's carried Carhartt? I did not until now. If you want to have some nice shirts that you just use for like working in the house, working in the shop, working in the yard, I think you can't go wrong with these. So these are some of my favorite tools from Lowe's. If you want a deeper dive into the Win track saw, I do a full review on that right up here. If you want a deeper dive into my DeWalt plunge router, I do a deeper dive video on that right here. Check one of those 2 videos out. I hope to see you in one of these 2 videos.